Patrick Doyle is my name. I'm primarily a film composer, and I spent 4 glorious years at it was the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, and it's had a Conservatoire of Music now. I spent a year as a junior student, and then 3 years as a senior student. You call them undergraduates now, I believe. It was a diploma in those days. So it's been a huge part of my grounding. It was my grounding, a massive chunk of it, and I still very close friends with many people from my year. I was lucky that the building had not only the junior course, but when I got to the senior course, it had, and that was a great grounding for my sort of acceptance into the main courses that were. I've always been fascinated with drama and music, animation. I remember seeing Fantasia and thinking, so that music came before that animation. That's amazing. They actually created that animation to that music. So that always intrigued me. I never thought I'd end up doing this, but I was fascinated with drama because I remember at one point a group came to the school, to our ladies' high school, a visiting troupe of theatre actors from Citizens Theatre for Youth. And Kenny Ireland, the actor who passed away recently, Kenny came, they did an excerpt from Bertolt Brecht's Galileo, and they put on a wee tape recorder, played some Renaissance music, and they started acting, and I couldn't believe it. I thought, these people are in front of me, and they're acting, and they're not embarrassed or black affronted, as they say in Scotland, and they're just shoved on this music, and I totally buy it. I'm transported back to Renaissance time. It was just amazing, and we asked some questions about the music. Who chose this music? You know, I was immediately honing in on the choice of music and the connection to this live drama. It was an amazing experience for me, seminal. So when I got to here, I saw drama next door. They were doing plays next door in the old Victorian gaslit theatre. And I saw every production. I met Ruby Wax here, Phyllis Logan. I forgot to mention Phyllis Logan. So many people I met. Greg Fisher, good friend of mine. And these were musical people I found out. I worked with them subsequently in theatre. So it was for me, it was the ideal sort of, breeding ground for all my ambitions, music and drama. And I'm hired today as a composer because of my experience in theatre. You've really got to take your life into your own hands, because that's when your life changes. It's when you're waiting for the phone to ring of our life to happen, it won't. You've got to do that. That was tough. Just at the point where I thought, I don't know, I don't quite know if all these dreams of mine are coming to fruition. And I met a guy called Kenneth Branagh. And I thought, I'll give one more play, one more chance. And I met a guy called John Sessions and Timothy Spall and Miriam Margolyes and various people. And I thought, okay, this is the last, I'm enjoying this show. And then this Kenneth Branagh called us, and when I met him, I thought, oh my goodness, this guy's extraordinary. He speaks my language, he's a Celt for a start. And we just connected, that Celtic connection, instant, as if I've known it all my life. It was bizarre. And he described this whole play. It was exactly as his vision appeared on that stage. And I thought, oh my God. He talked about that, and it's exactly as he talked about it, in every way. It wasn't controlling. You were part of it. He created this world. You were in there. He allowed you to, and still does, he allows you to absolutely be. He's just an incredible sort of Merlin figure. Unbelievable, focused, organised. He's got his life planned out years ahead. And even though he was 10 younger than me, I learned so much about just not listening to negativity, just doing your own thing and going for it, and just completely and utterly self-belief. And it was infectious. And it still is infectious. I'm working with him at the moment. I'm doing some theatre in London. It's really about grabbing your chance, and that's what I say to young people. If you really want to do it, the hours are horrendous, but everyone I know, you don't even count the hours. It doesn't even come into it. The hustle doesn't stop. I just spent last year with Cinderella and got all over the place promoting it. I hadn't promoted a picture for a while. I thought, I've got to get up and do all that, because it's business. As Kenneth Branagh said to my daughter interviewed him, you've got to do interviews, you've got to do these things, because it's like the circus. No one knows the circus is in town unless the elephants walk down the high street. So it's all self-perpetuating, and I'm still, still keeping the engine running.